Do you get nervous before you? Do you go live on your channel?
No, my internet's too bad.
Oh, that's right. See,
I could do live in McDonald's.
We are live. What is up? Stone Coat Countertops here. I'm Mike Quist. This is Marcy, and we are live.
Yes, we are.
Were we ready?
I don't think so, but
We're
that's
ready
okay.
now.
Yeah.
Let's do this. Guys, in this video, you're going to learn step by step how to mimic soapstone. Marcy, you love soapstone?
It's my favorite.
You guys got to hear the story behind why Marcy is collaborating with me today. This is going to be the ultimate collaboration. You got to hear this story. Stay tuned. Enjoy the video. Remember, when you subscribe to our channel, click on the red subscribe button and be sure to ring the bell so you get notified every time we have a new video. Thanks again. Hey guys, welcome back. I got a question for you. It's 11:15 Pacific time right now. What are you doing watching YouTube videos? Are you breaking the rules at work right now? Hey, thank you so much for being here. We really hope you get a lot of value out of this piece. Guys, this is my sister. Her name is Marcy, and she's my older sister.
I'm your big sister.
But look, okay, that's what. Well, what's more appropriate? Like big, you're like, she's my big sister. Or like, oh, like how about more wise?
Oh, that can't be.
I don't
though.
know. Like what do I say? Big sister or older sister? My big sis.
Sure, that sounds good.
She's my big sis. She's my sis. And you've been telling me for a long time, I love soapstone, I want soapstone. And I keep telling you, you can do it, man. Just so you're actually, so I got Marcy, you're an entrepreneur.
Yes.
You're now working on a pretty cool project, pretty cool business, which if you guys stay to the end, we're going to tell you a lot more about that project. But in the meantime, you're also working with us in our customer service, right?
Yeah.
So you're starting in that realm, and we just opened up our customer service to work remotely. So you don't live near me. Marcy's 9 hours away. But she can actually help our customer service, and you have some ideas to help our whole business. And so we're excited to have Marcy on the team, but part of getting your hands dirty and kind of joining the club is you got to make something.
Yeah.
So you're
for
stoked?
sure. I am. I'm excited. I'm excited to learn it hands-on because that's how I do best.
Right.
Is to just get my hands dirty. So
And
I'm
you
excited.
love soapstone.
Yes.
We're going to use platinum today. Platinum is harder to work with because you have to move fast. If you can do platinum, you can do anything, but this is not for the rookie. Okay,
Ugh.
so if you're a rookie and you're new here, you're going to want to start with our normal Stone Coat Countertop Epoxy. That has a very long open working time. It's very forgiving, but if you're a pro and you're trying to get your jobs done quickly and return to service quickly, and you want to apply that color coat and the clear coat in the same day, you're in the right place. But you can also translate this color technique to our normal products. It's just a slower set time. All right, I got a question. Chris, did you get some pictures of soapstone that we could look at and kind of pick and see what direction Marcy wants to go? Let's go over here closer, Marcy, to the monitor. And so is this what the audience is seeing, Chris?
Yeah.
All right, so here's a color. Go through some colors and just kind of get a vibe of what you're thinking, Marcy. And guys, this is the same thing I would do with any of my customers is if they have a custom color they want me to make, go to that dark one here, Chris. Let me see that one.
Which one?
You know what? I'm going to come over where you're at so I could point.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, so you got that one. Go to this lighter one. Marcy, just kind of give us your thoughts as he's going through.
Well, I could tell you I like the darker, more the black, but the white lines are a little too busy. I like a little bit more simple.
Okay.
Not quite so much veining.
So go back to the dark one for the base. So you like a little darker base, Marcy?
I like a little darker base. I like the more black.
Now keep in mind, we're going to hone this, meaning we're going to put a low sheen. You like that low sheen,
I like the low sheen.
So whenever you do a low sheen, it's going to make the dark a little lighter. Okay, so that'll be good. If you're dark in this realm, you're going to be a little bit lighter as you hone it, so it'll get you right at that real natural soapstone.
Okay.
Do you like how white the veins are on that black one?
I like it a little less contrasty than that.
Okay,
Is that
so
a word?
little bit more gray vein.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Kind of like that first one he had up was pretty cool,
Go
actually.
to that first one, Chris.
So,
Where'd it go? It's lost.
this one?
No.
The one like that was on this screen.
There
yeah.
it is.
That one's pretty cool. Maybe a little bit more white, but not so Liney. Is that a word?
So you see this like spider web section at the bottom,
Yeah.
bottom of the page. So I could show you kind of how to mimic some of that. We can do some white. We could do some gray. Why don't we do this?
Yeah.
Why don't we make like a sample within a sample within a sample? So
Sweet.
we'll start at a section and we'll go from there and we'll kind of evolve this thing. And then when we're done, you know, you'd be surprised. You have something in mind, and then as you're building it, either the simplicity of that is so simple, I know I can repeat that, or the complex look, but it was easy to make. You know, I really like that better than I thought.
Okay.
So when I work with a customer, I like to make a number of samples. Okay, I like to show them, here's what I could do for you, and I actually leave those samples with them to use in their kitchen for a week or so. And I say, do you like the durability? Do you like the sheen? Do you like the color? Is this what you set realistic expectations? And because of that, I don't get callbacks. They know exactly what they're getting, and then I have a template to work off of. I can get in their brain and go, what do you like? So just going through those pictures with you, guys, that's a pro tip. That's how you can kind of work with the customer on what do you like. The problem that you'll face is when one of the downsides to our product is it's unlimited of what you can create as color. So people get some outlandish ideas, but if you don't have a lot of experience in mimicking Mother Nature, like if you've never done a labradorite before, it could get overwhelming. You know. So I like Soapstone, especially as a beginner, because it's a small color palette.
Yeah.
It's simple, but
Yes.
that's kind of your taste, right?
Yeah, it is.
So we've got 2 coats of undercoat on this, okay? So we used our black undercoat, and that's what we have done, 2 coats. We sanded this. This is over MDF, medium density fiberboard. That's just wood, okay? So if you look at well, I don't want to move those. If you look at the back of this sample, that's over wood. So just like the title suggested, this is how to turn wood into soapstone, AKA durable soapstone, all right, and save thousands of dollars. So this is a piece that I did a couple of days ago, and we did the same process where we actually poured the color coat, we poured the clear coat, and then I went live and did the top coat the next day.
Okay.
So really 2 days, you'd be done with your project.
I need it fast.
You need it fast. You got how many kids?
I got a horde.
She's got a horde of kids, okay? 7 kids. Guys, if you say you're too busy, is that an excuse you even listen to?
Nobody gives it to me. I think they might want to, and they're like, how do I say that to a lady that's got 7 kids? Like,
You're building your own business. You have 7 kids, and now you're supposed to be like, you're homeschooling because of Corona. Like,
oh my gosh! Don't get me on that.
all right, we won't get started.
Oh, it's awful. I don't know how to do it.
Man, you know, we actually just celebrated our parents' 50th wedding anniversary. So Marcy is in town, and I gotta say, I'm impressed with how you micromanage. Like, you do it naturally. I don't even think you know that you're directing, but you're just, those kids, man, they know what to do. and it's like the pecking order. They help each other.
They do.
You've empowered them to take care of themselves in so many aspects, and then they confirm it with mom. You know what I mean? That's pretty cool.
Thank you.
So I'm going to sand half of this. You're going to sand half of it.
Okay.
And you notice I'm not like all perfect in my sanding.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. All I'm doing, you feel how there's just kind of some nubs. I'm just sanding off the nibs and nubs, and so I'm going to sand those edges. I don't want to burn through those edges, but the color that we're going to lay down is going to be somewhat opaque. It's going to hide a lot of this undercoat. This is just a jumping off point. Now, if you wanted a lot of gray instead of black, we would mix some gray into the platinum and pour that out as like our wash coat.
Okay.
And so we'll actually do that, and we'll leave some of it dark and just show different sections.
Okay.
So I did the edges. I'm going to do the edges here.
Is nibs and nubs, is that like a technical term I need to know?
That's a term that I've coined as part of our brand, nibs and nubs, granify. What else do I say that is kind of not even English language?
I have a lot of those words too.
Yeah, lack of vocabulary causes me to make up my own words, man. So after I sand it, see the dust that you get?
Yeah.
So I just wipe that dust. Pro tip, leave your cloths on the paper towel roll, and they become rigid, and it's easy to wipe stuff.
Dude, if I knew you were gonna throw me on a live, I would not have worn these clothes. Just FYI for next
I grabbed you an apron.
Oh.
I got an apron. So don't wear your crush it clothing. Like I got to show. I'm in my typical garb. I got my stone coat shirt on. I got my yucky swim shorts and no socks. You know, I'm on it. I got to tell them about my socks.
I could have worn an outfit like that.
You could.
We could have been twins.
You know, but you're much prettier than me, so they would tell. They would know. So guys, as we're going live here, if you have any questions, please ask them. Please go ahead and let's use this as a training opportunity. And if you have any questions for Marcy, go ahead, throw them out there. Chris, you know what to do, man. Ask away, brother.
Is that good?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
You know, we've been getting a lot of great feedback on our lives of people saying, you know, they like the format, they like the Q&A, they like, you want to put that on?
Yeah, yeah.
Might be a little dirty.
That's all right.
But better than sticky, right?
Yeah.
So if you are a female that has longer hair than me, ponytail's good, and then clothes that are your painting clothes are good. But you know what? This video is going to go so well. I told Marcy, if you ruin your clothes, I'll take you to Ross afterwards. So.
Oh, well, let's just ruin it right now.
Them.
Can I take this
Dang
off?
it. No, man, we got to try.
Okay.
All
We'll
right.
try. We'll try.
You know, Catherine's like, you better make sure they know it's your sister. She's pretty. They're going to think that something's going on here. And I was like, it's my sister.
People used to say to me all the time, I don't know if you got this, is, oh, wow, you look just like your brother. And I'd be like, dang, I don't know if I like that.
That's
Did
not
they
good
ever
for
say it to you?
No,
Oh.
no. So if you look like me, there's something wrong, man.
No, dude.
She does not look like
That
me.
was pre-hair.
She's pretty. So that's when before I had
yeah, like high school.
I do this to hide my double chin.
It works.
Pro tip, hide your double chin. It works. All right, we're getting off track.
Mike,
Yes.
concerning the compatibility of the undercoat.
Yeah.
Is it oil, water, or is it hot latex? Should people be worried about that?
Oh no, I'm using our Stone Coat undercoat. It's a water-based undercoat. What you need to do is make sure the water has dissipated. If you're in a very cold climate, that's going to take longer than a very hot climate. If you're in a very humid climate, that's going to take much longer than a dry climate. So with those variables, you just want to make sure that's dry and you're not releasing water into the platinum or the epoxy. That's really as complicated as it gets. But if you don't get good adhesion, then you needed to wait longer. So do a test panel, you know, always do a sample, make sure you're getting the results that you expect on your big project. And you don't need a big test panel, do a small one. But if you're worried about the undercoat, wait longer than you think. You know, wait a day or two after you've done your undercoat. But I'm testing the limits of this. And
Okay.
so I just applied this undercoat, like how long ago? Hour ago?
Yeah.
So I just applied the 2 coats to this, and we'll report back. We actually did the same thing on this panel, and I'm actually going to try to destroy it. I'm going to try to delaminate it and show how well it adhered because we caught that recoat window.
Okay.
So the recoat window with platinum's important is as soon as you pour the color coat, you're going to want to come back and do the clear within 2 to 4 hours of that becoming dry to the touch, okay?
Okay.
So that's because it's cross-linking, meaning the chemicals are still like bonding and cross-linking together, and if you do another coat, those are gonna marry with that. It's a bond. The platinum, because of the additives in the material, it's less likely to just want to have that tenacious bond without fostering that. So that's why that recoat window is so important.
Okay.
All right.
2 to 4 hours?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's also depending on your humidity and your temperature.
Yeah.
So that's why you need, I can't just say do it within an hour or 5 hours. You got the variables of the earth.
Yeah.
You know, so. All right, this is also important. Can you get close up on this? You need to use an official Stone Coat bucket whenever using our products. If it's not a Stone Coat bucket, not going to work.
No.
It's not going to work.
No, it'll mess up.
Do you think they saw it?
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
How many times have you said that joke? Maybe they know.
I've said it a lot. I get cheap laughs out of it.
You gotta laugh out of me, so good job.
Well, okay, these are your size?
Sure.
Okay, let me grab my size.
Are we on the wrong side?
No, well, there is no wrong or right side.
Nice.
That's part of, I got my green juice again today, guys. Day 4, I gotta confess. Day 4, no caffeine.
Dude.
Clap it up for that, right? That's not easy. I was on some monsters, man.
Serious.
Because my wife and I were like, all right, let's see if our marriage is any different if you're not drinking monsters. She's like, you might chill out a little bit. And I don't know. I'll have to ask her.
I would probably agree.
Okay, so I quit monsters, cold turkey, headache yesterday. I'm doing good today.
Day 4?
Day 4.
Yeah.
Green juice. I said I was going to do nothing but green juice. I straight up got home last night. My kids and wife were driving home from with you guys.
Yep.
And I was by myself, and I was like, a salad won't hurt.
That's green.
And I grabbed a salad, threw a little bit of bacon bits in there, a little bit of croutons.
Wait, little bit of croutons?
Lot bit of croutons. I started with a little. I was like, a little more. And then I saw the vegetarian chili there. Heated that up. Before I knew it, my kids was offering me candy, and I'm like, just a little. I broke yesterday, but I'm back on the wagon today.
But no caffeine still?
No caffeine.
Okay.
Green juice for breakfast and lunch. I hope I have a victory tonight. The nighttime's the hardest.
No, especially if you just do juice all day. I couldn't do it. I need to chew things.
I need to freaking get rid of Corona.
The Corona 15?
Yeah, man. All right. So guys, grab your green juice, drink your monsters, let's coat.
I'm a Bang girl.
Your Bang, yeah. You Marcy introduced me to the pina colada bangs.
Oh.
You guys had, what do you guys like to drink? What's your drug of choice? Is it pina colada Bang? Is it Monster? I like the white Monster, 0 calorie. It makes me feel better about myself. But in fact, I think they're horrible for you.
Yeah.
I don't know though.
Well, I don't think they can be that great, but they.
It makes my heart race like a racehorse. Did you say that when we were kids? Racing like a racehorse. You
I don't think so.
I heard that from somebody. I don't know.
Cartoons.
All right, part A first. So once we start this, we got to move.
This is the quick.
Because the working time goes through a life cycle.
Okay.
Much faster than our normal stone coat formulation. It actually starts to gel and set quick, which allows me to do color effects that are going to be very natural, like soapstone. So my first initial goal will be to make this a little bit gray. I know you like the dark, but I'm going to add a little bit of gray. It'll be translucent enough to see back to the dark, but I think it'll give it some depth and realism.
Okay.
And then I'm going to work on your veins with you. And we're going to use, let's get some popsicle sticks ready. That's our tool of choice.
Oh,
tongue
fun. Like
depressors.
craft sticks?
That's expensive right there.
Ooh, those are fat.
So, yeah, that's for fat tongues. That's for, never mind.
Don't go there.
Yeah,
I knew where you were going.
Yeah, I'm going to get out of line here.
Yeah.
Marcy brings out the funnest in me? Or maybe
I don't know. Sometimes I get in trouble with your wife because he goes crazy.
Yeah, Marcy encourages me to do things to make her laugh.
I don't encourage you. You get encouraged by my laugh.
Yes, your laugh is contagious, and it makes me go crazy. Oh, I'm not even going to tell them the stories. If I tell you the stories, I'm going to lose every subscriber we have. Guys, that reminds me, have you subscribed and rang the bell to get notified every time we have a new video? We're climbing a mountain to 1 million. We need your help. Subscribe. If you haven't, you're really mean.
Yeah, that's not nice.
No, that's mean.
Time out.
Yes. So as I'm pouring this in here, what is the name of your YouTube channel?
MarcyKMomBoss.com. Well, that's not
and who do you speak to in that channel?
I basically speak to mom bosses or women who have taken on a side gig and, you know, making money from home, which is massive right now, and just need to learn how to do it all. Still raise a family, you know, be married, have kids, and do your business.
I love that you have a very specific group that you're speaking to, and it's because you are in that group, and you're paying forward the things that you've learned because you've had your own side hustles and your own businesses for years and years, and you've seen what works and what doesn't work, and you can help somebody's learning curve. I watch her videos.
That's what I'm trying.
Your videos are awesome. Like, if you saw our first videos, they're absolutely horrible. And Marcy's like all nervous about it. I'm like, damn, those are great. So she does fantastic content, and it's chock full of extremely valuable information. So
Thank you.
I would encourage you to visit
Marcy K, Marcyk, Mom Boss.
Marcy K Mom Boss at YouTube, and let us know. Like, if you go visit that, you better subscribe, because it's my sister, and now we're talking personal, right? But second, I'd love your feedback on what you think, and if you know anybody watching this channel, a lot of folks are creating their own businesses with our products.
Yeah.
And your planner system, Marcy actually sends out your own system you designed to stay organized. Like,
yes,
like you couldn't find one you liked, you designed your own system, and you talked about this idea with me kind of as you were developing it. And when I saw the final product, I was like, hell yeah, that's my sister. Like, I was so proud of the quality of what you've created.
Thank you.
So guys, I'm not like, this isn't like some, I wouldn't say that. I really am proud of Marcy. You need to go check it out and be proud of her too, because it's awesome and it could help your business. Like, staying organized is absolutely a key in success in business, and we're pretty serious about that, right, Doc?
I'd like to think so.
I mean, we like I get pretty crazy. Like, guys, did you update that? Did you update? Like, I get kind of crazy on that, but that's a key to success. Is everybody has the same amount of time in the day.
Yeah.
What are you going to do with that time? And if you have 7 kids, you better be pretty selective with what you do.
Well, you got to learn how to fit it in between the cracks of your life. So you aren't just your family, just your business. Like, it's finding that in between.
Yes. Yes.
So that wasn't was that a 2-to-1?
No, I ran out of. I'm using old Part A's. I'm just using all my. So what I do too is when I'm doing video and if you're doing production, if you're doing a big job, is I won't like worry about every last drop. I'll just grab the next one and pour from a new, and then I'll save all my old containers. And in this particular video, I'm just using all the excess from all those videos. So. Good catch.
Well, I'm not good at fractions, so I thought, could that really be 2-to-1?
So see this?
Yeah.
2 and 1. So these numbers, I'll actually show the audience
Okay,
here.
now I see what you're looking at.
If I went 2, it's in the 2 column, and I went up to 1, I need to go up to 1 in the 1 column.
Okay.
So I went up to 4, and then I'll go up to 4, so I have a nice full bucket.
Oh, see, now I don't have to know fractions.
Don't have to know. I don't know fractions. I do know 1-to-1.
Yeah. I could do that. I could do that.
1-to-1. I have a safety lid on here, and we're live.
Is it childproof and you can't get it open?
Yeah.
You got to push and turn.
I did. You know why it's childproof? We did this. We did the childproof caps because, not because we need to make it childproof, but because if one of these breaks in shipping, you have a double lid, and we're getting like 0 leakage because we upgraded the lid.
Ooh, you're fancy.
So fancy. All right, so
now you go to the 4.
Yep.
Okay, cool. I need one of your elite Stone Coat countertop buckets.
You can find our buckets at Home Depot and then put tape over them.
Okay, and do your little mountainscape.
I think we should start having an award for people who make their own Stone Coat buckets.
You're gonna have people stone coating their buckets.
You know, the problem is it's a smooth, slick surface.
Oh, that don't work.
So you could peel it right out. That's actually why you don't have to clean your bucket, because a couple days later, crunch it up and peel it out like a glove.
Oh, fancy.
You de-glove it.
Oh.
Mike,
Yes.
if folks want to order in bulk, then how do you go about that?
We don't like bulk customer. No, yes, yeah, no. You could absolutely order in bulk. You just simply we have bulk up on our site up to 4 gallons. If you got a big order and you want our bulk pricing, give us a call. We'll set that up. Stop. Dang, dude. Okay. Guilty. Part B is harder to get the cap off if it's a used bottle. I'm embarrassed.
Now you've learned a lesson.
Okay, got it.
Dude.
Dang it.
I could have never done that.
You probably need Probably need to heat the cap up a little bit, or man, maybe wipe the bottle down with alcohol or acetone before you screw the cap back on.
Would a baby wipe work?
You got baby wipes, don't you? Yes.
I probably still got some laying around.
Yeah, baby wipes should work, but the alcohol cleans it up, and so does acetone.
And then it won't stick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or you need someone strong like Bull, and you'll get it.
Yeah.
All right. So also, I didn't tighten it down a lot this time.
Because you didn't wipe it.
No, you're right. I don't even follow my own advice. All right, let me grab the drill. So we mix for 2 minutes using a drill.
Okay.
We start hovering above the bottom a little bit. We don't want to go full speed and scrape up the bucket and cause shards to get into the mix. We also will increase the speed, okay?
Okay.
Now you see the yellow hue in this?
Yeah.
Our other formulations are much more clear at scale, but the yellow hue is your UV inhibitors, your UV blockers, all the additives to make this non-yellowing. But when you're looking at it in this giant mass, this is if you were pouring like a 6-inch deep countertop. When you pour it thin, it's so you don't see any of that, but it's not going to change from that point. So,
and it won't yellow.
No, this product does not yellow.
Nice.
Yeah, so
well, that's
then
one I need.
I'm going to slow it down. But honestly, with Soapstone, because you're gray and stuff like that, you would never see it yellow.
Not so bad.
It's only like bright whites like this.
Okay, if you're doing like marble.
And those are done with our art coat, and they're a couple of years old and haven't changed.
Okay.
So our art coat is still very non-yellowing. It just depends on how much UV exposure you have.
So lights like inside, or is it
like in the sun?
Like windows.
Yeah.
Okay.
But a lot of your windows have the low E and the UV blockers in the windows as well. We don't have a lot of problems there.
Okay.
We have the most non-yellowing formulations there are, but the platinum is just hybrid technology. It's something that we have never done to this degree, and we're really excited about it. But the Recoat Window is your drawback. You have to catch it within that time. If you miss it within that time, and you had an emergency, you come back and you sand with a heavy grit like an 80 grit, and then you're going to wipe it with xylene. And the xylene is something we never use either, but that xylene will actually open up the material. It'll almost re-emulsify it to make each layer bond, but that's second best to catching. To catch the Recoat Window, none of that's necessary. You just go right over the top.
Okay.
So if you're willing to stick around for a little while, we'll finish it.
Hey, Mom's watching the kids, so I'll hang out.
The kids, and her older kids are working for me on another project. Are they working today? Are they?
Yes.
Okay, so we're good. We're gonna go to Ross when we're done too,
yes.
Right? All right. All right, so now I'm gonna slow it down, rub the bottom and the sides. Really make sure that I scrape the sides and the bottom of the bucket, or else you have unmixed material there, okay? So
that's a beautiful little drill with all your...
My stalactites?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get asked all the time, how do you clean your attachment?
I don't.
It's a memory. I get memories of my past projects. I'm not prepared here. I don't have another bucket, so I just grabbed one. It smells clean.
Oh.
Do you ever smell clothes to see if they're clean?
Yes.
Unfortunately, when they're not.
Then like, it's bad. It's a bad day.
Not clean.
Not clean.
All right. Okay, guys, are you losing respect for Stone Coat Countertops? Let me know.
I'm going to break your business.
No. You know what? If they don't like
Here's
you,
your two.
If they don't like you, then that's okay. I like her more. And we're having fun. All right, so I'm gonna make a gray batch. Okay. Let's do it.
Now, why'd you separate those? Because you're doing two different colors.
Because I want a white batch.
Okay.
For your, you know, I might. So I'm kind of deciding how much I want to make gray. I'm gonna make a lot of it gray.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be very conservative here because these dyes are crazy, crazy potent. Okay, I'm gonna put one little drop.
Oh, wow.
Now watch this.
That's it? Do you need your fat stir?
My fat stir, the tongue stir. Okay, we got that one little drop.
Oh, wow.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
It's really, really concentrated. so it gives you color quickly. Now I'm going to add a little bit of white. I want to make my own gray.
Okay.
Okay, this might not have been opened yet. So since this hasn't been opened, you got to pop the little seal.
No child lock though.
No child lock. But I really like these because the caps are really user friendly when you have gloves on and everything else. Okay. That's going to be a cool color.
Yeah, I like that.
See how that's kind of a dark
Yeah,
gray?
it's dark.
So I'm going to add a little bit more. See how it's like a little bit, well, I don't know. I kind of like the opaqueness
Yeah.
because it's taking you back down to.
This will show through more? Is that what you're looking at?
Yeah, so I'm looking, so what you could do is take a Sharpie and like draw a line, and then you see how much that Sharpie comes through, tells you how opaque or translucent it still is.
And if you want it darker, you put more black?
Yeah, you just put more dye,
opaque?
black or white.
Oh, okay.
But we do have some translucent colors that you could put a lot in and it stays translucent.
Oh, okay.
So we have a blues to mimic water.
Yeah.
We have some translucent yellows and greens, and the color choices are really fun. All right, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to add white in here, okay, and then I'm going to add some white. Well, let's do some diamond dust. Have you ever seen our diamond dust?
Not, well, sort of, but no.
Okay, so I'm going to add some.
Not in person.
Anytime I get an excuse to use man glitter, I do it.
Nice.
Yes, and
no
you
wonder
like
we love
glitter. You like glitter.
Hello.
And
ooh, look at that.
It's a fairy fart.
It was.
All right. So there's some diamond dust.
Nice.
Okay, and then here's some white metallic powder. So I added dye and metallic powder to the same mix.
And that, what is the deal with that? Like,
it's going to make a very unique white that almost looks like mineral deposits in there as opposed to white paint.
Okay.
Okay, so it's just a fancy way to make your own white color.
But make it look like stone, essentially.
Yeah, you know, when you look at Mother Nature, you know, white isn't like toothpaste. It's,
no.
It's
Oh, that's cool.
See how it's starting? That looks like a natural stone look. Mm-hmm. So we're gonna have to let this kind of sit and become, you know, we can add them. What we'll do is we'll add colors with it fluid, and then wait for it to start to gel up a little bit, and you could even get tighter lines and stuff like that.
Okay.
So we'll play with that.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna do this half, you're gonna do that half. Deal?
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go here. Okay, now pour the rest out in the middle, but stop
Just
short
like
of the
that?
end. Yep.
Oh, golly.
And then come back.
Stop short.
Yep. Perfect.
Nice.
Okay, so there's our gray. I like that gray color.
Yeah,
that
me too.
looks like a beautiful soapstone undertone. Mm-hmm. Right, so now I'm just gonna take this very expensive spreader and I don't push anything over the edge yet, okay?
Just kind of to the edge.
Yep. Because if you push it all over the edge at this point, you're gonna lose it. Instead of coating your piece, you're gonna be coating the table.
Okay.
Now, if you have a clean table, I've been using a lot of my excess late in my pours and coming back and making it look really, really cool because I pull the drips off and the excess that is falling off the table. So now I'm just gonna kind of spread that out somewhat evenly to give me some intermittent color, okay? So go ahead and do that same thing with
my
your
gosh.
stick. Are you nervous?
Yeah.
If you screw it up,
I'm gonna
everyone's
mess
gonna
up.
see.
Everyone's gonna be like, she's a loser.
She's a
Well,
loser.
but I've literally never done this before.
Never done it before. My goal at the end of the video is that if you feel like you could do this yourself.
Okay.
That's the goal.
Oh, almost went.
Hey, Mike,
Yes, sir.
if you're seaming something that's on site, what would you use for that?
I would use quick coat, and then I would do my top coat after I've done that. If I'm going to do ultimate top coat, I'm going to seam it all together, sand it flush, and I use my quick coat because it dries so fast, and I would color that. I would actually color that.
Now I can kind of go to the edge, or no?
Yep, you can go to that edge.
It's fancy. Whoa. Now, sometimes I feel like it's kind of digging in and it's not flat. Will it fix itself?
Yeah, and
So
we
I
don't
don't
have
have
enough
to-
material on it right now for it to level because we're using this as like an undercoat. So you see what I'm doing here where I'm just rubbing the edges with my hand? That's what you're gonna do too when you're done. And that's probably good.
That's
you're
good?
Yep.
So now just, whoa,
There you go.
you just rubbed it?
Yep, and you could go out to the front and watch your apron, because that's like whenever you reach out, you got to kind of put your butt backwards so you don't hit your stomach on the.
Okay. What if I didn't get enough over? Do I need to push some over?
No. You could use I'll go around front and kind of. I got plenty on my hands.
Yeah, because like right here it's super dry.
Yeah, that's okay. Well, you could grab that too and just kind of lubricate it.
So it's super forgiving like that.
Yes.
I don't have to be my perfectionist popping out and being hysterical.
If you're perfectionist, this isn't the product for you. You're gonna hate life.
Well, I like that I don't have to be.
Yes. See how we kind of have a puddle here?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna take this and just feather this puddle out a little bit.
So like this one too?
Yep. Just feather that out and try not to go sideways. Try to go with the grain. Okay. And that's it.
It'll just do its own thing.
Are you having fun yet?
Yeah.
All right, so I mixed up a little too much white here. I'm gonna grab you a paper towel, and you can just clean your gloves so they don't stay yucky. I'm gonna put some of this white into that other container, and I'm gonna turn it a little more gray, and we'll just do another layer of gray.
Okay.
All right, now this is really an easy recipe, but I have a tendency to overthink everything and to kind of overdo everything.
No.
Yeah, right?
No.
So we're going to keep it simple because we want it to look like soapstone. So see that little gray that was in there? Look at that already.
Ooh, that's pretty.
So you could pour that out and you'd get cool effect.
Yeah.
But we don't want to do that quite yet. We need a little bit more gray than that.
So you just put more black?
Yeah, where are those dyes at?
Right here.
Just put a tiny bit of black in there and see what happens. Yep.
Okay.
You got this. Now you could just pull that off.
Oh.
Is you sticky? Let me do it.
It's childproof for me.
Let me grab the.
Okay, it's not
here's how
just
you do
me.
it. You grab the paper towel. Boom. Now we got some grippage.
Okay. It's so gentle. Whoa.
Perfect. All right. Mix that in.
Yeah, a little does go a long way.
Yes, sir. Now leave it like that.
Okay.
I like it undermixed.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead. You got a request for a future project?
Yeah. Involving a gemstone sample board with like watermelon tourmaline. Is that how you say it? Tourmaline?
Tourmaline, yeah.
Watermelon tourmaline. Have you heard of that?
You lost me at watermelon. I started thinking of a picnic. No, I haven't heard of it, but we can look it up. And I like challenges. I like to give me a challenge of a rock you want me to mimic, and I'll do it. All right, see how cool that is in the bucket?
Yeah, I like that.
So see inside that bucket? That's because it was just stirred a few times. So I'm gonna pour, watch this. I'm gonna just go. And you're gonna grab it and pour it from.
No, you did kind of on the edge.
Yeah,
do that?
Well, yeah, you come over the edge and then make it a little fatter here and then come down skinny here again.
And meet up with you?
Yeah.
This has sparkle in it.
Yeah, you see, that's that diamond dust.
I like
Okay,
that.
you got more in there?
Yeah, there's still more.
Okay, here we go. Going again. Okay, grab it. Go down. Yes. Then come back another vein somewhere else. Yes. You're a natural. Give it up, guys. You better be hitting that thumbs up for Marcy. If you hit thumbs up, that means you're doing the clap. That's the epoxy
The sticky clap?
Yes. All right. Let's mess this up. Okay?
You're gonna mess it up?
So I just wanna bring some of this. I'm gonna grab my stick and just bring some of that material, and I'm just gonna work it around so then I could feather some of that color in. See what that's doing there?
Oh, wow. So you just kind of like dragged it?
Yeah, just steal from that reservoir where we could keep that, the concentrated part, but you feather some of that color in over here. You know, this is actually how I kind of invent all of our recipes, is just having fun. Now, can you feel the difference in the consistency?
It's like way stickier.
Right? It's
thick.
already starting to
feels
set
thick.
up. It's already starting to set up, and it is 72 degrees in here, so it's not that hot.
No.
And we're moving fairly fast, but if you had a large kitchen to do, just break it up into sections that you can manage.
Yeah, I got a few, like they're all kind of broken up. So I could just do one section, then do another.
I'm actually skip troweling over that whole vein, and I like what this is doing a lot.
There's kind
We're
of
giving ourselves a
feather.
really fun undercoat to do our white veins over.
Yeah.
I could have left those veins in, but let's try to stay true to that soapstone look, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, because then it wouldn't have been a soapstone, although it was pretty.
Yeah, it was pretty.
So
All right.
mine's not.
Now I'm going to torch some of this out. Do I have a torch ready? Uh-oh. I don't know where my torch is, guys. Oh, I see a bunch on the ground. Let's see if they work.
Now I have a lot more like
Uh-oh.
black in this. Is that going to be okay?
That's okay. Because remember, that one you liked was pretty black too.
Okay. Yes.
Well, I'm using a torch that has buildup on the button. Okay, we got it to work. So I'm just going in here, and as I torch it, it'll help promote it to move a little bit and look a little bit more natural.
Okay.
I'd hand you the torch, but it's not working really
No,
good. So
no, go for it.
Come on, torch.
Is that one childproof?
It's been abused with epoxy.
Oh.
There we go. Okay, ready? You got to push that. So I pulled that button all the way out. Now I'll just. There we go. See how it pops those bubbles?
Yeah.
It's not flammable. Not a big smell to this, is there?
No. I thought it'd be real strong.
No, it's looking cool. It's got some real interest there. Now remember, when you hone it too, some of that definition goes away. Okay.
Okay.
Let me grab that heat gun, see if I can move it at all with the heat gun. Any questions, Chris?
Let's see. Is it okay to see an already clear-coated console where an undermount sink is going to go?
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening. I'm mesmerized. We'll get back to that one.
Okay.
See what I'm doing where I'm.
Yeah, so you're able to move the color with
See how
that?
it's like kind of a blob there?
Yeah.
So that kind of feathers it out
Oh, wow.
and makes it look real natural.
Yeah.
But see how I'm getting pretty close for a minute just to get it to move. And like, I like that a lot.
No, I do too.
So I'm gonna move it back that way just to feather out. So I'm just, see how this looks kind of man-made right there?
Yeah.
So I'll just get in there and just move it where it's not man-made looking. See how it looks more real now?
Yeah.
So go ahead and do it like maybe where that hard stop is or something.
Oh, this is fun.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah, it just breaks it up.
So the way to do veins really controlled for your first time, I got an old bucket right here, and I'm just pouring just a little bit in that bucket. Just enough to have enough where you can't pour a bunch out at a time, and then I'll be able to do a concentrated vein that if I do it from a big bucket or a paint stick, sometimes you can't control it as much. Okay?
So you're just going to pour right from that little cup?
Yep, I use this as like a paintbrush, okay? That's what the cup represents. So when you're done, we'll start doing veins.
Okay, what do you think?
I think it's good. I think that looks, what do you guys think? Check it out. I think that looks, how about right here? See that one straight spot?
Oh, yeah. This you're talking about right here?
Just like hold the gun and use that to like, there you go.
Oh, I was using it like a blow dryer.
You don't need a blow dryer.
No, it's not hair.
That's perfect.
Like that?
Yeah, I think that looks natural
I like
now.
it. Yeah.
Okay, slide that all the way to the bottom, that back button. Perfect.
Okay.
Harbor Freight right there.
Nice.
Harbor Freight. All right. So where do you think we should put a vein?
Well, the cool thing with Soapstone, you can either go across or this way, but I think maybe doing them like that way.
Okay, I'm gonna do one like here,
Yeah.
and then one like
Kind of
that-
coming off of it.
boom,
Yeah.
Okay? So, and I'm just gonna start there. So, see, I'm getting it to come out of the cup. Why don't you come on this side so you
Okay.
can see? So I just have a little bit of material in that cup.
Yeah, not much.
Okay, so I'm gonna get it coming out at the rate that I want because I want to start small. Now you cannot run your hand wiggly or else you'll get a wiggly line. You got to go straight.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll show you.
Okay.
Okay, that looks like a soapstone line, huh?
Yeah, it does.
So now to come in to a T where I stop, it could be very difficult to stop at the right spot. So I'm gonna grab a stick this time. I'll get close.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna touch and follow that T, and then I could feather that out. Where it kind of looks more
Nice.
natural. Okay.
Yes.
And then if I want to go a little bit more free and loose, I can just go faster and put thin lines.
And they're real
in it.
tiny.
Okay.
I like that.
All right. I like the gray, and I liked a lot of the interest in the gray too.
Yeah, I do.
You know, that looks cool. All right, your turn.
Okay, how should I do this one then?
Visually, we got one going here. Maybe one kind of just off kilter this way.
Okay.
What do you think?
Yeah, yeah. So maybe start with the pour, or should I do the little?
Yeah, I'd start with the pour.
Okay.
And then you could always, make a bigger one if you don't like how it comes out.
Okay. Yeah, it is a lot thicker now, huh?
That's what you want. You want these veins to really not travel now.
This is where the no caffeine would come in. Oh, look at that, how it did that. Is that okay?
Yep, that's okay. Now that's because you're pouring it sideways.
Oh.
So if you go this way or this way where the cup is straight, but if you're sideways,
Then
it's going to do the curl.
So how do we fix that?
So you grab your paint stick, wherever I put that, and then I'll do half, and you just come through and just trace it.
Oh,
Okay.
then it'll just fill back in.
See that? Yep. And then go back and do that. You could go around to the other side if you want, so you could reach it. You got T-Rex arms like I do.
I think I've had too much caffeine. Whoa.
That's all right. There you go.
Okay, okay.
That looks good. Now another thing that you can do is, I'll show you what I do with these. Wow, my torch isn't working really good. Is I'll torch these veins, and it'll. I gotta get a new torch. I fought this on the last video too.
You forgot.
Yeah, I don't stop in and grab my new tool. Okay, ready?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right.
Smoothed it out.
So now use your paint stick and just make some small ones.
Some little ones. Dude, I'm wobbly.
It's all right. It's all right. And you just try to keep that arm like a stick. And then another thing, Marsh,
I
is
didn't
you
put
don't,
enough.
You don't want to start in the middle of a piece. You'll get
Like
a,
I
you'll get
just
a
did.
tadpole, okay? And so I start off and go on. Or if you're going to come to a T, start there and end here.
So should I just feather that out like
Yep.
it's just a...
And go long, like feather it way out. Yeah, nice. And then grab some of this, kind of pull it back into that vein.
Okay.
That'll be just fine.
Yeah. You can't really mess it up.
No, it's.
I like it.
You like it. Do some more. If you want more veins, do some more veins.
Okay.
If you want.
I probably didn't put enough on my stick
right.
either.
And yep, go a little slower if nothing's coming off.
There, that's a lot better.
Nice. And as it's starting to set up, it's coming off slower, right?
Yeah, it is slower than what I saw it come off of yours even.
All right. So I'm gonna do like a.
You should come fix this one.
You want me to
That
do
one
a
went
bigger vein
crazy,
there? Okay,
yeah.
watch this. I'm gonna get it like coming off, and then just drag it funky like that.
And then you fixed it.
And then I start turning that stick to bring it tighter.
Nice.
And now I don't like this, so I'll just stretch that out a little bit.
Okay.
Stretch that out. Stretch out the blob, and then let it. I don't want like dots. I want.
Yeah.
And you see some of that in Soapstone.
No, you
just
do.
like
It's
that.
very fluid looking.
Yes. Let me try a little bit of marble spray in a section
Okay.
and see what that looks like. I think that will look really good and be really easy. Where did I put it?
Is this it?
Yep. Guys, if you've seen our marble spray, this is available on our website. It's absolutely a faux finisher's cheat box right here, okay? So I'm gonna do a section, right here, okay? I'm gonna come over where you're at, Phil, because I wanna hit the edge too. Okay, ready?
Yep.
You wanna keep that moving when you spray it.
Oh, that's cool.
Look at that.
Wow. It would take you forever to try and do it. That's neat.
That looks like Soapstone, man.
That looks like that sample we saw where it had the little tiny
that's
veins.
Sick.
That is cool.
That's too easy.
That is bringing it all together. The rug really tied the room together.
Yes. All right, I'm gonna finish this half, then if you wanna use it, you can do it on your half.
Okay.
Okay, so here we go.
So you're keeping your arm moving. You're not just holding
Yeah,
it like a traditional. Okay.
That's really cool.
That is cool.
You wanna try it?
Yeah.
Is that something you would want in your house, like that?
Yeah.
I think that makes it look very realistic. Perfect.
Nice. Okay, this is fun.
Right?
And then it kind of feels like it's fixing some of those things maybe that you didn't like, or I didn't like.
I like that they're underneath though.
Yeah.
I
No,
think
I
they're
do too.
supporting it. Sick. Sick. All right, now, just because I can't stop, I'm gonna do a big old vein on it.
Do a fat one.
I'm gonna show you how to do like a multicolored vein, okay?
Okay.
Now this is, you hone this, it's gonna look like Soapstone. That's pretty cool. All right, I'm gonna put a little bit of white. Can you hand me like the different color spray paints down there? Yeah, let's do gray, black, white.
Is that what all these are?
Yeah. And I'll just go. I have a vacuum, I usually suck up the fumes, but we are going to get high today with spray paint fumes.
Well, since you're non-caffeine, a little won't hurt you.
Yeah. All right, put a little bit more white.
So you layer it?
Spray some color in there. Yep.
Ooh, this is fun.
And then I'll pour a little bit more in there. See how it's really thickening up?
Yeah.
That's actually a good thing. It's gonna make it stick. All right, let's try this.
You need a new stick to stir?
No, where do you want like a crazy vein? I say we go like here.
I was just thinking, go across.
And I'll end right here.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. You ready? You want to come see it over
Okay,
here,
yeah,
Marsh?
yeah.
So look at that bucket. I call this an exotic pour.
Ooh, it's fancy. So just nice and slow.
The faster you go, the less different colors you kind of get in there.
That's pretty cool.
I'm gonna come here and just do spider veins. Oh, I was a little wiggly, that's all right.
It's the spray paint fume.
Yep. I like that
That's
color.
cool.
That's pretty neat. Now, what I don't like about it is that it's tapered right here. So I'm just gonna push this over
Okay.
that edge so it doesn't look fake. And then maybe I'll push that way a
Okay.
little bit just to give it more realism. See how it already looks a little more real that way?
Yeah.
Now look at what it's doing at the marble spray. It's like
It's
like creating surface tension.
Yeah.
Where it does. See, I haven't seen that before, but it's creating surface tension and going around those, which kind of gives it those teeth.
Yeah.
I like that.
That looks cool.
Jinx, buy me a Coke. Guys, what do you think? Would you have added the exotic vein? Would you have added the marble spray? Or would you have kept it the OG original soapstone? So let me know. I like the OG, I like the marble spray, or I like all three. Which one would you have done at home? This is choose your own adventure. All right, you want to use this and then just do like a small one right here or
Coming
something?
across? Yeah.
Cool. And it's nice and slow, and that's okay.
We
It
need
kinda-
music. What
I know.
takes time to go.
No.
So you started over still, like off the table?
Yep.
Is that going to be too? Oh, I'm wiggly. What's wrong with me?
Nothing. It'll be
It's-
just fine.
It's crazy.
It'll lay out really cool, actually.
Okay.
Nice. Nice.
It's like.
It'll be cool.
It's crazy.
Let's torch it out, and that
That'll
actually
smooth
gives you
it a little
almost
bit.
like a snake skin pattern sometimes.
Okay.
Torch issues. Well, you guys said you want us to go live, so you're going to see our mistakes, and that is torch malfunction.
Oh, there we go. And if you really wanted to, you can cut it in with like that thing.
But I think that kind of looks
No,
cool.
no, it looks good.
I like it. So that's your different kind of vein. Like that's one that I kind of drug sideways. These are ones that we did out of a cup straight. That's an exotic vein. That's you got the spider veins from the marble spray. You know, there's a lot
That's
going
cool.
on here.
Yeah.
I like it though. I think it's pretty neat.
But this is why it's good to do test ones to see, do I like it this way,
Yes.
that way?
Now let me show you what I do out front here. So now we're kind of late in the game, right? So I got all this reservoir of, I call it my reservoir of fun right here. So I'm gonna grab some of that and then I just start.
Oh, wow.
See that?
Yes.
And it's muted out a little bit, but that's okay in this case.
It just gives it the layer.
I like turning that stick sideways to like, you got multiple veins that come across at once.
Yeah, that was neat.
See how it's jelly right now? Mm-hmm. That's only, this only works because it's in that state right now. So that's what I like about platinum is it gets in that state much faster than our other products. So I could do stuff like this early on.
There's a giant reservoir of fun right there.
You wanna
if you
do
need
it?
some. Oh, golly.
You got this. You've been doing fantastic, Marcy.
So you kind of had it sideways.
You could lay it flat too, like yeah,
Like
turn
this?
it like this and come, and then you could turn it sideways to connect them all.
Oh.
You see what I mean?
Nice.
Yes.
Tricks.
Yep, and then like that, just pull the knobby back to you. Uh-huh. Pro tip, don't leave your sander on the coating. It will get sticky.
Is that what you did?
It's exactly
Or
what
did?
I did. And okay, I got some white here. I'm gonna do a really fun one here. See, I'll touch down to like pull more off the stick.
Oh.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think that looks, oh, I dug my back end in there, right there. It's okay.
Go back to your home.
It's okay. You're okay, little spot. I love you. I think that looks wild,
That looks cool.
you know. And honestly, I think the more that you play with stuff like this, the more real it looks. But I that's up for debate, you know.
Yeah.
Catherine would be like, "No, it's good. Leave it alone." And
What about this little like happy bubble?
fix it.
Can we just like drag through it?
Yep.
Isn't that what Bob Ross would? Everything was happy.
Happy little bubble.
Happy little bubble.
It's okay, little bubble. It's okay. I love you. All right.
Nice.
Very nice. How are you liking this?
I hate it.
Okay, so how would you fix it if
I would cry.
'Kay,
No, wipe maybe
yeah, wipe
on
it.
top.
Yeah.
Or wipe it.
Guys,
what
do you
saying?
Do you want to learn how to wipe it?
How do I wipe it? Like just
no,
legit
turn
wipe
your
it?
stick tiny, boom, and just go through it that way.
Okay.
More of an ATM swipe.
Oh,
Swipe it.
swipe it, not wipe it.
Yes.
Swipe it good.
We're gonna get in trouble.
I'm never gonna be allowed back here
Good
again.
thing it's my YouTube channel. All right.
You get away with a lot more.
Yeah, FCC doesn't mess with you for teaching people how to wipe it. Is that who regulates TV? Is FCC?
I don't know. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Now I
think
like
that
it.
Looks cool.
That looks better.
Yeah, that looks cool.
Hey, Mike, a couple questions here.
Yeah. Ooh, wait. Look at this.
Wow.
This is money right
You're
there.
excited.
That-
That is a huge reservoir of fun.
That's Reservoir of Fun.
Get it.
Okay, where am I gonna throw it? I'm gonna go right there.
I
Ready?
think we need something else with this little
All right,
pile.
I'm gonna go right here. I like this.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna touch, yeah, see what I mean? Like, you get layers.
It gives the natural edges too.
Yes. And then I'll turn that stick to kind of shrink it as it starts to come off so that it's still thick enough to continue a vein.
Okay.
And I just connect it to that. And I could bring it back over that same path. Boom, I like that.
Yeah. Now
like
the
that.
happy bubbles, we just swipe them.
No, you would want to like grab. We could heat gun those out. Actually, is how you want to get those out.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right here. Because my torch isn't working. Here you go. A little closer, and then just keep going. That's plenty of length of time.
Okay.
And then that will pop them, and then they'll start to flow together.
Okay. So just
Nice.
that?
Yep, that's all you need. Torch is a little bit more effective, but we're having issues with the torch. Somebody needs to go back to the hardware store and get one and stop getting coating all over it and start cleaning it afterwards with alcohol or acetone.
Whose job is that?
Mine. All right, I am gonna go over our snake skin, all right?
Yes. So you could just layer it again if you don't
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah, so I'm kind of just going to the edge of it just because I like some of the pattern, but it looked a little too man-made, right?
Yeah.
So then I'll just come back here and just hide that it was man-made, and I think that looks a lot more realistic.
I like
now.
it. I like it a lot better.
And doing the gray undertones doesn't take away from the soapstone look so much either. You know, you look at this, like I love to use this excess. It just gives you really neat. I mean, how do you faux paint that?
You don't.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, try grab your stick and just start using the Reservoir of Fun.
I like the reservoir of fun.
Me too.
It's so thick.
Yep, it's drying as we speak.
So that's why you have to be fast.
And
with
you know,
this new
how
stuff.
long we been working on this piece, Chris?
For an hour now.
Oh.
We've been live for an hour.
Yeah, been live for an hour, so there was some talking.
So I mean, really, you got plenty of time. We could have been done with this piece a long time ago, right?
Yeah.
All right. So we'll let this thing dry to the touch, and then come back and let me bring some white. See, I stopped short right here, so I'm gonna find some white, and then just finish this. Actually, I'll just grab this vein.
You got a little bit of white over
And
here.
I'll finish. I got it right there. That's all
Okay.
I needed. So I bring that vein over. That's a little bit of a big blob. It's like Grimace's tummy. All right. All right, let's do some Q&A. Marcy, tell us why have you always been about your own business? Like, what's attractive there? Why have you always wanted to work for yourself?
The YouTube version. No, I'm just kidding.
Right. Yeah, we got to keep it PG.
Yes.
I don't know if teaching them how to wipe it was PG. That was more PG-13.
That was a little on the verge.
You got it. We talked. Come on, get your mind out
Swipe
of the gutter.
it.
It was about the vein.
You know, I always wanted to be a mom, but I always knew that there was other things. There was something I wanted to contribute. I wanted to be able to be my own boss and have my own business, but I didn't want to have to choose between being a present parent when I wanted to and running a business. And so the ability and the idea of being able to have a side gig, a side hustle, work from home was super appealing because, you know, I could be sitting at my kids' football game and sending out a message or doing an order at halftime, you know,
Right.
and that is what really drew me to the idea of being my own boss and having something I could run from home.
Right. That's, you know, looking at our journey with Stone Coat, my kids, you know, they sacrificed a lot of my time so that we could do this. And so I think keeping that balance is so important. And we've gotten that balance down, and you see the benefit to my immediate family, my 4 sons and my wife of having that work-life balance. And you talk about that in your videos.
I do.
And really what's important, you know, and for you to be able to marry how we make a living with your family priorities. I mean, if you figure that out, that's like the fountain of youth right there, man. Like, that's awesome.
Yeah. And I mean, everything's a balance and it all changes, right? Like, I swear our whole life functions around sports or choir or what is going on. But then being able to adjust really easy is appealing.
Your oldest son just got a football scholarship.
Yep.
Congratulations, Dylan. He's going to
George Fox.
George Fox, man. What a good for him, man.
Yeah.
And that's been his goal since he was just a little.
Yes.
Good for him. And you've really centered your whole family around staying grounded and goals, right? Like, you guys talk about your goals regularly. Do you want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, you know, it's something that
you could take those
I think,
off.
yeah, they're kind of gross. I think it teaches kids that there's more than just today. And I think having that mindset of, what am I going to do today for something I want to do down the road? I think a lot of kids get lost in that now. They don't think past tomorrow, and maybe why you make choices that aren't the greatest to make. So it's definitely something that we talk about, and we do a lot of just positive thinking and you know, those kind of affirmations of who do I want to be today? What's my mindset going to start the day with?
What is somebody going to learn who comes to your channel? What's the biggest thing that they're going to learn that is you value the most?
Oh gosh, I love teaching not just the basics, because I think even if you've been, you know, in the entrepreneurial world for a long time, you can still gather things from it, but it's sometimes you just got to get back to the basics, like work-life balance. How do you fit your job and your work in between the cracks of your life and not feel like you have to choose?
Right.
Because that's where I was feeling stuck a lot of times, is either I would be super focused on growing my business and hitting those goals, and like, man, I prayed no one ever just came to my house because it was a disaster, you know, or the kids are like, mom, and I'm on my phone. And then I would feel guilty. So then I would focus just on my family, and then my business would kind of suffer. And so I really wanted to learn, and what I like to teach is, here's how you can really have it all, and it's on your terms, and looking at your days and kind of, my big thing is you got to plan your day the night before. You know, you got to see what are the things you have to do. Now, where are the times you can do things that you want to do? And that could be even, you know, exercising, or I have to put in eat. You know, because sometimes I'll get too busy.
Drink green juice.
Ugh, I can't.
Put the caffeine back.
Yeah, right?
You know, Marcy, I think you and I have the same desire to fill our brains with positivity, with what did you do for your own personal development that day, that week, that month, and I've followed your example in looking for that personal development. How do we how do we charge our own batteries so that we can be charged for those around
Yes.
us, you know? And so I think that is so important. I guess that would be my biggest piece of advice is what are you inputting up here? Is it videos of cats playing with yarn, or is it, you know, how to have work-life balance, how to be a mom of 7 and grow your family the right way? Like those things can really change not just the way you work or think, but your whole family, which is powerful. So
Yeah.
I highly recommend going and checking out. Plug in some of that up here and watch what comes out down here. It's just what you can create when you're charged the right way.
Yeah.
So
complete.
Thank you.
You're
Yes,
welcome. Thank you.
Again, what's the name of that? Guys, if you're just tuning in, this is my sister. Her name's Marcy. Her channel is Marcy K Mom Boss on YouTube, and I would love for you to go check that out. This is a new endeavor for you. You've been on other platforms, and you believe, I guess I've helped convert you into the power of video. Like,
yeah.
And what I love about the power of video is the message is so important, but if you say it once and you do that correctly, that can be evergreen, and people can plug into that a year from now when they're really needing to hear that. It's amazing how people get guided to that content.
Yes, yeah. No, you definitely kind of push, do YouTube, and I'm like, and then I didn't let any excuses stop me and read your book.
Nice.
And I'm like, okay, I got this.
Yes.
And now I'm having a blast. Or, you know, I come across something I'm reading or something that struck a chord with me, or I'm trying to figure out in my own life, and it's like, if I'm feeling this way, I know there's other women. Yeah.
Well, guys, go check it out. I'm looking at this soapstone over there. That to me looks like kindergarten version versus what we just pulled off here. You know, what do you guys think? Do you guys like our masterful? Is that the right word? Masterful soapstone, or do you like our kindergarten soapstone? Which one would you prefer in your house? All right, I'm gonna, you know, typically I'd cut it, but I want to show people that window. So if you're down to stick around,
I'm down to stick around.
I can answer some Q&A. We'll let this set up, and we'll pour clear coat over this to show. I mean, this is, I'll put some more gloves on, but what I do to test it is I test the drips, and I see that they're getting very, very sticky.
Okay.
And it's really starting to set up. Another 20 minutes, I think we'll be ready for the clear coat.
Okay.
Are you cool with that?
Yeah.
So guys, let's go ahead and do some Q&A. I'm going to come around there behind the curtain here. Doc, are your arms okay holding that rig?
We doing good.
Yes, Doc is strong. Luke is, all right. Luke's been the one doing this, right? He's been holding that rig. He's at the chiropractor today, and I hope it's not related, man. He's like, I was taking care of Mitch's dogs. Mitch is on vacation. He's taking care of the dogs. I'm like, I hope it was the dogs and not the poor guy holding that thing for 2 hours, man. So are you all right, Doc?
I'm doing good.
No workers' comp claim today?
Maybe at the end of the day, we'll see.
All right, guys, this is Chris. Marcy, you can come back here if you want. And we're gonna, you can come back here, Doc, if you want. We're just gonna go through some Q&A here. Nice. This is Chris. Chris, what was that? Was that hand signals?
I was like, this is good framing right here, probably. It's
All
good.
right.
Seems like it's good. Yeah, I can see here.
Excellent. All right. So we got some questions here. Have you ever tried making an infinity sink? I would assume that an infinity sink is like an infinity pool where you look over and the water line is flush. You know, if you're going to do that, you almost need 2 sinks. You need the sink within and then one for it to overflow into that's a reservoir that actually drains. Haven't made one. I've seen infinity bathtubs. I could probably make one. I think it'd be sick. It's probably a good viral idea, like how to make an infinity bathtub with epoxy that your wife will thank you for forever. Like that's a good topic. So maybe I'll do a video on that, but good idea. Have you ever tried, okay, let's see. What or when does Mike decide to stop working on a piece? And that's tough. Good question. How do I know when to start and stop? I don't. And I like to make a sample for that reason, is because I'm videoing the piece and I could see where I would have loved that piece the most. Was it, you know, just in the gray tones? Was it when we added the white veins? Was it when we did the marble fracturing? Was it when we did the exotic vein? Or do I like it at this point? To be honest with you, I like it at this point. I looked at our other soapstone version that we did a while back and I'm going, it's night and day realism to me. Like to me, that doesn't look man-made. You know, real thoughts, like what do you like better, Marcy?
I like the one we just made better. I think that marble spray added a lot, because with a lot of times soapstone, you see those fat ones, and then there's those teeny little, you know, just details, kind of like that piece we looked at.
You know, I'll bet your mind has changed from when you started too. You probably thought you wanted it a little different, but did it evolve as you kind of saw it? Like, and you got to keep in mind, like, yes, we're trying to mimic rock, but we have to keep in mind the limitations of our experience with these mediums. And so you'll find your kind of technique within that sample. So what we teach a lot of folks is go to Goodwill, buy a old end table, buy an old coffee table, dining table, and refinish it with these products, and you could sell it on Facebook Marketplace, make your money back on the products, and get all the practice you'd ever want, and then do your own project, you know. So or you start with like things you're going to give away as gifts, and you know, little sample boards you're going to turn into serving trays and cheese boards, and all, you know, I've even had people turn them into checkerboards and stuff like that.
Cool.
So it's really cool what you can make. Need to use your product in natural stones. Any idea how to? Hey, can you turn your ears down a little bit? I'm getting an echo and I can't think because my brain doesn't work like you. I don't know how your brain works on 7 things. You're smart, dude. I'm limited to the
I'm
one.
I'm getting used to hearing him like a second after he's talking.
There's an echo. There's a delay. Yeah. Okay, so I don't really know how to answer this question. How do I use it in natural stone? Well, people go over granite. They go, oh, you know, a lot of times people will get, you know, travertine in a project and it's got some voids because it's quite porous type of marble, and you could fill those in with accent color. You know, you could use natural stones within a river table. Natural stone is porous, and so you have to seal it first. So if you watch our videos on like river tables, we seal the wood before we coat the wood, but we just seal it with a thin coat of epoxy. So if you're going to use it in natural stone, treat it as a porous material, and if you want me to answer that further, just get a little bit more direct with the question. I unfortunately can't watch at work. Good for you for being honest. Everybody else watching right now is watching at work. But I'll catch it later. I have a question. If I use the product around the outside of a fireplace insert, how would it react to heat? Our products are very heat resistant. In fact, you can put hot pans, boiling water pans, fried egg pans directly on the surface without damaging it. However, prolonged heat from a fireplace, if those flames are licking that surface or really, really hot continually, the hot pan test works because you set that down, it starts to cool off. It's not just constant radiant heat. And so I've got a hearth that I've done for a number of people. I got one in my own house, and I just did one at mom and dad's house. And that hearth works because it's below the wood stove, and yes, it's gonna get hot, but it's far enough away that nothing combustible. So you have to keep that in mind. You don't want to push the limits. This is a polymer, it's a plastic, but it's very heat resistant. So if you're thinking about that, make some pieces, some samples, set them as close as that sample is going to be, fire that thing up for a few days, and you tell me. But I want to err and say, yeah, you probably could, but confirm that for yourself, okay? People have done these out of like outdoor fire pits where the flames actually like touch sometimes, and that doesn't work. That's not a good idea.
How about this one?
Can you answer as to whether the ultimate top coat can be used on flooring epoxy? Yes, it can. I'm doing the project I'm working on at Applegate.
Yeah.
I'm doing about 4,000 square feet of that, and we're going to do 4,000 square feet of ultimate top coat, and we're going to roll out in 1.5 gallon option. So I'm not going to publicize that yet. So because you're here, you learn. Yep, we're going to do that. It's a fantastic product. Guys, have you heard of the ultimate top coat? It gives it a natural finish as opposed to high gloss. It's extremely scratch resistant. It's going to make this soapstone look like honed marble, and it is second to none in durability. So yes, I love that stuff. It's going on every one of my projects.
I love it. I love the new stuff.
Thank you. What's your favorite type of wood to use? I built cabinets now. I built cabinets for a lot of years now. You know, Marcy and I, we grew up watching my mom and dad run their own business. My dad worked for a window company. He also on the side made his own leaded and stained glass windows. Some of them went in like Eddie Murphy's house and some of these crazy high-end homes. We watched my mother run the books for that business, and then my dad evolved that business into a full-blown construction business. And my brothers and I grew up working for him, and all of us learned our work ethic from our mom and dad. Would you agree?
100%.
And so my favorite type of wood, to answer your question, it would have to be, I've done cabinets for years, and a lot of my clients couldn't afford cherry. So we would do alder and make it look like cherry. They couldn't afford these high-end woods, so we do maple or alder, depending on if they wanted it light or dark. I always erred on the side of, I'm gonna take a piece of wood and I'm gonna make it look fancy on how I finish it. You don't need to go out and buy the most expensive dark walnut that you could find. You can actually mimic that by toners and by methods. And so I've always worked on a budget, and that's been my client, is the budget-minded client. So those are my favorite. I got to go back to my roots of alder and maple. Most of my river tables are done out of redwood and cedar because it's readily available here on the Oregon coast. We're right near Crescent City. A lot of that's grown and standing dead. They'll harvest it and make it into slabs. I also am in good friends with a lot of the local sawmills, and when they get a big tree, they'll call me up and say, hey, I got some slabs for you, and we'll go get a bunch of them because, you know, those are unique. They're limited. And we actually have slabs on our site now under our woodworking for sale, and they're from my friend the burl hunter. He actually hand selects and harvests these slabs, and they are absolutely unique and I mean, like worthy for like dashboards, but they're huge slabs. So if you want something that's absolutely stunning, go check out our website, because you'll find wood there that you will not find anywhere else available. It's cool.
It is.
But I do have a big stack of wood over there of future river table projects.
Yeah, just a heads up, I got 1 bar of battery.
Oh, do you know how to switch that out during the live?
Yeah.
Okay, so why don't we switch out that battery? Can you take them to, like, why don't we take them to the river table video so they can see like the hook of that while you switch that out? And then, so we'll show you a preview to that video we posted, and it's a very good tutorial on how to do river tables, and then we'll jump back over here and we'll probably be ready for that clear coat. So stick around, we'll swap out that battery. We're live with a very nice camera. Are you guys liking the shot? How do you like the quality? I don't think there's another YouTube channel on planet Earth that goes live to this degree of quality. Let me know in the comments below, do you like the format that we're presenting these in? I think we're gonna do more lives because we can really connect with you guys and answer those pressing questions that might be holding you up from getting this thing done. So we're gonna switch that out. You cool with that? Are you ready for that?
Yeah.
All right. Will they still hear my audio, or can I talk about wiping epoxy?
We'll kill it for the battery.
All right, sounds good.
Wipe it.
Not yet. So.
To the LED Epoxy River Table Masterclass.
So there's some certain steps to make this thing come to life. Okay.
Learn every step right now to create success using epoxy and wood.
What I'm about to tell you is a big unlock and a big pro tip.
This dynamic tutorial is chocked full of professional secrets that will guarantee you have a blast while making functional art.
So I put a little shim or a high point as a fulcrum. Boom. Here's your river table. Okay, all I'm gonna do now is just screw these corners in so that it has strength like a box. I'm wiping the dust so that tape has a very good bond. How do I know how much metallic to put in the epoxy to keep it as translucent as I want? I'm gonna teach you.
The countless pro tips you're gonna learn in this woodworking masterclass are absolute game changers.
And you see this? Yeah. That's a piece of metal, okay? That's gonna kill my router bit, okay?
Definitely.
So I definitely gotta get that out before I bring my slab jig into this thing and mess up my router bit, all right? This is
All right.
We are back. That was fast, Doc. that was like the race cars coming into the pit, man.
Yeah.
Doc, your hands are smoking from moving that battery, and like he disassembled everything like the M16 on like some of those. What's that? What movie am I thinking about?
Oh, I know which one.
This is my rifle. There's only one. Yeah, like what? But like we turned off the lights. Doc disassembled everything and reassembled it before the lights came back on.
That was intense.
All right, here we go. I'm an idiot. All right, I'm gonna grab some new platinum because I used pretty much all my excess. Wait, no, I got a little bit more here. So let me finish this one, and then I have a box over here I'll grab. You probably want to put some more gloves on, Marcy.
Okay.
So yeah, guys, actually, here's what we're gonna do. It's ready. It's ready for that next coat. But let me show you. Like if I take my gloved hand and I rub it on this surface, it's not moving. It's very delicate at this point, but it's ready for that clear coat. Now, in the last video where we did this piece right here, same thing. This is the same way I did it. How long have we been hot, Chris? How long have we been live?
An hour and 24 minutes.
So the other one took us an hour and a half before it was ready, but I think I talked a little longer. So another thing I'm doing right now is scraping drips off the edges or from underneath, and I'm just using a popsicle stick and I'm just scraping those drips. Now because this piece is poured off site, I can go ahead and let these drips harden and sand them off. But if you're on site, I'm gonna get most of them off, and then see how I'm using my hand, Marcy? Just
to kind of tuck them under.
Yeah. And I just smooth that out. And it's pretty sticky, so you want to do long like strokes.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And that's how you get the drips off.
Okay.
So I kind of miss some areas over here because I talk too much, but I'm using like this real sticky goo, and I'm just painting it on the edge, knowing that my clear coat right now should help me cover some of this. Yeah, that looks better. It looks a little messy, but that clear coat will overcome that. So I'm leaving a little bit of a mess behind, and that's what I'm coming back and tucking. I'm just using a popsicle stick, and you know, Marcy, there's not a lot of waste. Very little waste, right?
Yeah.
And I used about 4 ounces per square foot on this. Now, what's cool about using the marble spray is you see how it stayed right where we sprayed it?
Yes.
If I did that over our normal epoxy like I did here on this one, I sprayed that in marble spray, but some of it spread apart and broke apart a little bit because the epoxy was still moving.
Okay.
So this stayed put much more because it's much faster to set up. Now look at this. Look at where that marble spray actually came through here and like did a fracture through that vein.
That's neat.
Because it's actually a high point.
And this was on top of the marble.
Yep.
Neat.
Yep. I like it. Guys, do you like, what are they saying about it? Where would they have kept it, Chris?
Oh, sorry?
When I asked the audience where they would have kept it, what was the major vote?
Well, it seemed pretty half and half with doing all three or just doing the first 2 steps.
Okay. Okay.
So not the exotic. Some of them.
So most of them were step 1 or 2, but they would have stopped?
Before they got to the exotic.
Well, let's ask again. Guys, do you like it now? Or let me know. You know what I'll do is make sure you subscribe, because I'm going to come back and teach how to do the top coat on this thing probably tomorrow.
Okay.
And I'm only going to send it out to subscribers.
Oh, nice.
I don't know how to do that. I'm just going to say that. So
Yeah.
they subscribe.
Yeah, that's a good, I'm going to remember that.
If you don't subscribe, you won't see tomorrow's video.
No, you'll be canceled out.
I don't know how to do that. Do you?
I bet Chris does.
Chris, is that even possible?
Maybe.
All right, so I'm just using my excess here again, and I'm gonna do about 3 ounces per square foot, I think, here. But we'll mix a little more than I think we need. We went right to that, and we'll go up to the 4 again.
Okay. So 2-to-1 on that too.
Yep, same stuff we already used, same mixture.
Okay.
Just no additives.
Just clear. Mm-hmm. Okay, okay.
I'll grab this. Do you see any more Part B anywhere?
That's the platinum.
I got it. I got enough right here, I think.
Okay. I thought we moved them all over there.
All right. You guys having fun? I sure appreciate you being here with us today. This has been a blast, Marcy.
Yeah, this has been fun.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You guys having fun?
Yeah. So that's a lot for, they like it now, as it is.
Oh, they do?
This is the...
We convinced them. Excellent. Excellent. So Mitch is going to be back to work, I think Monday, and I can't wait for him to see some of these pieces we've made. I'm sure he's probably tuning in now because he loves this.
Hi, Mitch.
If you're tuning in, Mitch, I love you, man.
Oh, if we had all 3 of us here,
Oh gosh,
we would have
would
got
be
kicked
canned.
out. Yeah, you
They
got
would
kicked
kick
out.
us out.
It'd have been bad.
Marcy has a funny way of getting
Me?
us. No, I would say you're the ringleader. Marcy absolutely has power over Mitch and I. We will do anything to make her laugh. Right? You got to admit.
Yeah,
We're like,
it's awesome.
And then Mitch and I would try to outdo each other with the incredibly stupid things. You guys have any siblings that are like that for you? Have you seen the new documentary about Mr. Rogers?
No.
Oh, it's not a doc. It's like it's a
It's a movie,
but,
yeah.
But
Biopic.
what's it called, Chris?
It's a biopic.
Okay, Chris.
Okay.
What's that video called? It's a biopic. He knows it, man.
Yeah.
So, did you see it, Chris?
No, I haven't seen that one yet.
Man, it's so good.
My grandma gave it to us, though, to watch, and we gotta watch it.
That's good. And I just read a book about Bob Ross.
Yeah.
Yep. You guys like Bob Ross? He's my friend. What's the little town called in Mr. Rogers? Is it the Land of Enchantment or something? What's it called?
Oh, with the little puppets?
Tomorrow or Foreverland or what? I don't know if that's Disneyland or
I don't know.
Like the puppets. Like I feel like
Yeah.
I'm in that land right now.
You
I'm in
are?
my happy place. I'm using up all my bee.
You are. You need a little bit more bee.
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you this. How exact? Because I'm a terrible baker, I think, because you have to be so exact. I'm assuming you have to be very exact with chemicals.
Want to see a magic trick?
Yeah.
Stay.
Oh, you messed it up.
How exact? 2%. You have 2% allowance.
So very, very exact.
Well, that's within
That
2%.
would be good enough.
So when you put your cap back on the surface, it was sticky, man.
You blew it.
Guys, I'm so sorry. This is not professional. Guys, when you put the cap back on the bottle, be sure not to over tighten it or clean with acetone or alcohol so it doesn't glue on. Mix for 2 minutes using a drill. Stay serious and stay safe. You ready? Let's go.
So 2 minutes again to mix.
I concur.
Okay. You're gotten fancy.
Have you seen that movie where Leonardo DiCaprio says, I concur? Catch me if you can?
Yes.
He pretends he's a doctor.
Yeah.
I'm pretending.
You could totally have done that.
I concur. No, dude, I'm way too fat to be a pilot. They'd be like,
That one maybe not.
you didn't pass the physical. This is like, why am I I'm thinking of so many movies? My head is so clear, I'm not drinking caffeine.
That's why. Look at you.
Yeah, I'm am I glowing?
You have a special glow
Do I
today.
have a pregnancy glow?
So do you like your clear head without caffeine? Are you leaning towards staying that way?
I was crashing, man. Like, I
Yeah.
needed it to not crash, and that told me I'm addicted, and I don't like being addicted, and so I decided, and I've also had a kidney stone. Have you guys ever had a kidney stone? That will make you quit everything.
Well, and they're bad for that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I read. So I go, time, man.
Yeah, done.
It's never a bad idea to try to, be more healthy.
No.
So you should hold the bucket because it'll rotate, but it's so doggone sticky right there.
You don't need to hold
It's a glue
it.
trap.
Nice. Is it going to be hard to lift?
I don't know.
You're going to shoot it on yourself?
So I usually apply this with a trowel and a chop brush, but because we're so fresh, I do not want to put trowel marks into our beautiful effects. Look at where we applied that vein. Don't you love how it laid out?
I do. It's interesting to see how it kind of did that. It just became really fluid and to me looks much more organic how it should look.
Yeah, at first it's like, does that match? You let it do its thing and see, this is undermixed. We didn't mix the dye all the way and the paints all the way, and that's how they laid out.
I like it.
I love the vein, yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So when we spread this with our hands, because it's so watery thin, it will actually level. If it was our normal products, they're so thick, you need to trowel them to get it kind of even.
Okay.
Now, normally a thin product, it all flows over the edge, but because this sets up so fast, you retain that durability and thickness.
So we're just going to spread it with our hands?
Yeah, I'll show you half and you do the other half.
Okay.
This has been fun, Mars.
Yes.
Yep, I got it off. We're good. All right, here we go. See how it's a little bit yellow right there? Mm-hmm. That will go away because we're going to go so thin. So I'm going to pour it out for you too.
Yeah.
And I'm just going right back into itself, okay?
Okay.
I'm pouring everything back into itself because I don't want to scrape the bucket of undermixed material out all by itself over here because it'll be sticky. So I'll go there and then I'll mix that first. So I scrape there, so I'll kind of mix that around. And now I'm just going to use my hand and just kind of make sure I lubricate the whole surface. You want to start doing that?
Yeah.
Because we want to hit this now when it's just flowing like a dream.
Oh, it's warm.
Does it feel like warmed lotions?
It does.
It's like you're at the day spa right now.
Yeah. It's glorious.
This countertop would fit in a day spa.
Yeah, it would. You have to have the music, though.
Yeah. What music goes in a day spa?
Like weird,
Enya?
I don't know. Like little chimes and
Yes.
things like that.
Chimes. Yes.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, my
So
wife-
you've been to a day spa?
Actually, yes. So my wife wanted to go for our anniversary, and she wanted to go to the one at the hotel, which was all nice, and it was so expensive. So I looked up other options,
Yeah.
and I found one, and it was like a one in someone's house, and
Okay.
it was super sketchy.
Oh, scary.
Very scary. I was like, and I was too embarrassed to say, ooh, I'm not sure about your house and going in this room. And so we went in the same room and it was super dark and very
Dude.
weird vibe. And then they told us to take off our clothes for the massage. And I didn't. I went just to my underwear. And I don't know if they meant all of them anyways. Are you supposed to do that on massage? Are you supposed to go full nude?
You can go full nude.
Okay, well I didn't. And then before I knew it, this lady was walking on my back.
What?
But it felt really good. And my wife had the similar thing, but that, come on, you can't walk on a big dude's back and a woman's back the same. And so she was kind of getting hurt and she was sunburned.
Oh.
So it was like torture. And she was like, I felt so bad because she wanted to do the day spa and I went cheap and went into the do-it-yourself at-home day spa.
Dude, that's one extreme or the other.
I know.
Some
man.
things you gotta not go cheap.
But I
Mike.
didn't actually save that much money. So guys, that's a pro tip. Don't just go on Amazon and buy the cheapest epoxy. You're gonna find yourself in a dark room, totally scared.
Somebody walking on you.
Yeah, walking on your back, man.
Dude, not good.
So, yeah, good job. There's a chunky monkey right here.
I was just noticed that. I think it might have came off my glove.
Yeah, that's okay. But that was easy to spot.
Yeah,
Take that out, and then what I'm going to do now, Marcy, is just tap this. I'm just going to tap the whole surface just to make sure I kind of mix everything one final time.
And then it'll just flatten itself out?
And then we're going to torch it.
Okay.
See how flat it's getting already?
Yeah, that's amazing.
Quite easy, huh?
Yeah.
And see how it's not pulling up our color that we literally just finished?
Yeah.
So,
Which, how long would it have taken with the other one to be able to do this?
You
a
gotta
whole
come
day.
back the next day, yeah.
That's too much.
Well, if you're brand new
Yeah.
and you got the time.
I don't have the time.
I got a lot of people that do this as contractors, and they want production. They want to be able to get in and out and finish that job. And that's what we're going for here. Yeah, rub kind of the edges.
Okay.
And the bottom. I'm kind of tucking the material underneath the bottom. Yeah, where the color was missing over here, it looks good where I rubbed it.
Did you learn something from the at-home massage?
I learned the next time my wife wants to get a day spa, I am not paying any money until I see that day spa. And I also learned that I need to get good at doing massage so that my wife doesn't need to go to a day spa. So, yeah, have you been to a day spa?
Yes. And I could tell you, I would not go into some random stranger's house for a day spa.
That was intense.
That's like the TikTok of day spas.
It was.
That ain't good.
Gosh.
You might find yourself on a video somewhere.
Well, yeah, I just didn't go full nude though. So I'm
glad
good.
you saved yourself.
There ain't nothing to look at, man. I was in my underwear. No big deal. Nothing to see here. All right, I'm gonna try to pull the button out because my torch sucks.
Okay.
Come on.
Dang.
Come on, you got this.
Now this just helps it to...
Yeah, like use the light and look at what I'm doing there.
Okay. All right.
You see the diamond dust in the piece?
Yeah.
Okay, so come over here where I am and you'll see the bubbles.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And then see them pop?
It's getting all out.
Yeah, it's really easy.
Oh, and fast.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now look at how that's laying out.
It's like glass.
So what we're gonna do is let this set up and come back tomorrow, sand it, do the ultimate top coat.
Okay.
Guys, did you enjoy this video? Let us know. Give us a thumbs up, like, share the content, help us grow, get us to that mountain to 1 million subscribers. Guys, until next time from Stone Coat Countertops, you got this. You got it on the first time, and that was live. We'll see you on the next video and at Marcy K Mom Boss. See you guys there. Give them a flyover of that, man. Get in close. That's sick.
That's awesome.
That looks good.
Yeah,
you know, at the end of a newscast where they like pretend that they're still engaged with one another.
Oh,
and
yeah, we were
talk. So this
talking.
was fantastic.
This is amazing.
I really
I'm
like
so
that.
proud of
vein.
you.
I'm proud. Excellent job today. What do they say at the end of a newscast? They're like, excellent broadcast.
Yes, that was great.
Excellent broadcast.
Fantastic journalism.
Oh, there's still bubbles. We got to get.
Drop epoxy all over your brain. You won't want to stop addicted. You just want to wax it all day. Yeah. We're gonna wax